Hey everyone, welcome back to Blast Seats. This is Viddy.
And my name is Mrinal, and in this episode, we're going to go a little bit more in depth on the trades, specifically Steven Stamkos leaving the Tampa Bay Lightning, signing with the Nashville Predators, and just what this means for the NHL.
Yeah. First of all, holy shit, didn't think that was happening.
He's going to be like those articles that are like, look at these weird occurrences of players wearing random jerseys, right?
Yeah.
And it's like Mike Modano in the Red Wings jersey because he played one season there, or Wayne Gretzky in the Blues jersey.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
You know, it's going to be one of those Stamkos in a Predators jersey.
But it was a 4-year contract, right?
Yeah. So maybe it won't be that weird.
Yeah.
But like, at least for a year or two, it's going to be weird.
Yeah, I think the fact that it actually happened is just insane. It also doesn't help when you go from a blue jersey to a bright yellow jersey.
Yeah.
That's what makes it really weird, in my opinion.
Like if Stamkos signed in Toronto, no one would notice.
No one would notice, yeah. Well, I mean, everyone would notice, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's for something that really like just has been bothering me. This has been like almost a week now that this trade has happened, and it's you before even free agency started, you went out and got Ryan McDonagh. You shipped out Sergachev, you shipped out Terragino.
Not only did you get McDonagh, you extended Hedman.
Yeah, for the same exact deal that he signed in Nashville. And again, sure, you won free agency because you got Jake Guentzel a day before the draft deadline.
Jake Guentzel is not Stamkos.
Yeah, that's the point I'm trying to make here. What does this remind us of as Sharks fans? 2019, remember when you let Joe Pavelski walk and because you wanted the brand new shiny Erik Karlsson to an $11.5 million deal?
Yeah.
How did that work out? Huh? I was like, it's Stamkos is getting old. He's injury prone, whatever.
He had 80 plus points.
There you go. And remember, Pavelski was at the top of his game, still like being an effective playoff performer. Every once in a while, sure, it wasn't as good as normal, but he was the heart and soul of that team. And that you can't really replace. You can't replace with a winner in Jake Guentzel. I was like, don't get me wrong, he's a fantastic hockey player. That's a great
he's won the same number of cups as Stamkos.
Yeah.
You could have just kept Stamkos.
Yeah, and Stamkos was the identity of your team. This guy is adjusting to a new culture, new coaching, new whatever. I call me pessimistic. I don't see this deal aging well at all.
You know, Stamkos, yes, he had 80 plus points, but the intangibles, I think, were more important in this case, right? Who's going to lead your team now? It's not going to be Kucherov.
Yeah. And, well, I mean, it's probably going to be Hedman, right? Like,
I mean, there's more than one leader, right?
Yeah.
Your leadership core, I think, for the Tampa, when they won the Cups, was Stamkos, Hedman, Vasilevsky, and maybe a little bit of Braden Point.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And Ryan McDonagh, I think, was there too when they won the Cups.
He did have an A. Yeah.
So now you're going to have, I guess, Hedman and McDonagh. Vasi's still there, but I mean, Vasi's starting to get injured.
Yeah.
Kucherov has shown, remember this year's All-Star game? Kucherov does not give a shit.
Yeah. Yeah. He's there to like,
yes, he's a fantastic player.
He's there to win come playoff. I thought he did decent in the playoffs still. Granted, they won one game, but like they lost to the Cup champs. So it's
if the team is down 2 goals with 5 minutes to go, Kucherov is
the effort declines.
Yeah, Kucherov is not going to be the guy to inspire the rest of the team. He's going to be the guy to go out there and score the 2 goals himself, which is a different type of leader.
Yeah.
But not the type that wears the C, I think.
It almost it's kind of the reason why, in my opinion, Patrick Kane never got the C. But he had an A every once in a while, but he was just better when he was this elite goal scorer.
When you just let him, some players are better when you just let them be who they are.
Yeah, and I think, and no shame to Kucherov, like there's a role for every person on the team. Kucherov is fantastic at what he does. I just don't think he has what it takes to fill in the role. I don't think anyone on that team could do what Stamkos was doing. And that was reuniting and leading that team to 2 Stanley Cups. I mean, that team should have been done after 2019, right? Like after they just shit the bed against Columbus.
Most teams would have blown it up then.
And he captained that team to 2 cups and then another finals after and ran into one of the best teams of the 2020s and lost. But, how do you replace that? Or why would you replace that even?
To connect to another Sharks metaphor here, the Sharks peaked when Joe Pavelski was captain.
Yes.
But that was after Marleau was captain, after Thornton was captain, and after Rob Blake for 1 season was captain, right? Thornton and Marleau were better when they didn't have to wear the C.
Yeah.
They were better when they wore just A's. Pavelski was better when he wore the C.
Yeah. There's some guys who are born for this shit, and I think Stamkos was one of them. And you're not like getting you're getting a younger guy in Jake Gensel to do this for longer, sure. And you're going for the cutthroat strategy. I've seen that term being thrown around quite a lot now.
Yeah. But this wasn't cutthroat, right? If this was cutthroat, you would have kept Stamkos no matter the price, right?
Yeah.
Because he's the best player.
Yeah.
He was a better player than Gensel, who you were being cutthroat for, right? Vegas is cutthroat because they always get the better player. They ship out Fleury to get in someone like Pacioretty and all those other people that were there for their couple. I don't think it was Pacioretty. To get someone like Stone, I should say, right? To get in Pietrangelo, right? They've got those big upgrades, right? Gensel had less points than Stamkos last year.
Yeah.
That should
tell you what you need to know. And you lost the guy who was not just like, he wasn't just a good captain. He was a guy who was like well respected around the league, around Tampa as well. Like he was just a good community guy. Like everyone loved him. There's a psychological impact that you can't put a contract to for that. You know what I mean? When that presence is gone in the locker room, it's gonna feel different in the Tampa locker room. It's gonna feel different in Amalie Arena, in my opinion.
Yeah,
it's just. Obviously, sure. If the strategy works out, then we're just two idiots talking on a podcast in a couple of years, and maybe they win a cup. But right now, I think.
But I mean, it still hurts right now.
It hurts right now, and I'll go as far as to say this possibly could jeopardize your franchise. This could be the downfall of your Lightning.
Yeah,
your dynasty that you almost created. You know,
I think you did create. I think 3 Cup Finals appearances gets you the term dynasty.
Okay, especially nowadays, right?
Yeah.
Like it's not the same. It's not the same NHL by any means, but. Yeah, I'm just having a really hard time figuring out why. Like, did you really like upgrade that much? And it's not like, don't give me the shit. Oh, you didn't have the money. You had the money.
I don't know. But this is one thing I wanted to point out, which I got from reporter Chris Johnson over at the SDPN. But Stamkos and Hedman have been with the Tampa Bay for 3 contract negotiations now. End of their ELC, their next contract, and now this one. Every single time, Hedman has been extended with a days or almost a year to go.
Yeah.
Stamkos has been taken to
free agency
twice. And even his ELC, he went to restricted free agency.
Oh, wow.
And that's your captain.
That's just disrespectful, right? Like,
yeah,
that's just
it makes you feel like, okay, then you're not really treating me seriously here.
Yeah, what did they have so much against this guy? Literally, he's such a good guy. Like, he captained your team to 2 cups when you had no business being there. I don't want to say no business being there, but like after 2019, everyone was psychologically
laughing at you.
Yeah, exactly. And he literally turned your franchise around. Quite literally, you guys sucked in 2008.
And we're not even counting the 2015 appearance.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. They lost to Chicago, but still, he captained your team to the finals then too.
Yeah,
he's done everything. He's literally gone above and beyond. He's like recovered from broken legs. He's done everything for your franchise, and you just spit in his face more than once.
Yeah,
honestly, I'm rooting for this man to win in Nashville. I
I
really hope Nashville wins a cup.
I'm on
soon.
the Nashville hype train.
Yeah.
That roster is insane.
Yeah, and like it's going to be a while before San Jose or any team I like is, competitive or going to win again. But man, if there's any other team that I just want to see win now, it's Nashville, just to throw it back into Tampa's face. I was like, this is just wildly disrespectful. And
Nashville looks like fun next year, man.
Yeah,
like Stamkos, Marchessault, Brady Shea, and that's adding on to Ryan O'Reilly and Philip Forsberg.
I might have to go just see if I can catch a home game at some point. Fly over. Oh man, that would be such a good time.
I went to a Nashville home game last year. They loved to party.
Yeah, and now you have this insane lineup too. I'm rooting for Nashville just for the revenge of Stamkos, if we want to call it that. So yeah, I don't know. Terrible move by Tampa Bay Lightning general management again. Kind of hoping it bites him back in the ass someday.
Beginning of the end.
Yeah.
Well, let us know your thoughts on the Stamkos free agency in the comments below.
Yeah.
If you like this episode, drop a like on it. Hit subscribe if you want more of Glass Seats. We got episodes out every week, and we'll see you in the next one.
Peace.